Well, g'day and welcome back, viewers. This is episode 2. As promised, I've got all the doors and cargo hatches open so that we can have a look at it before we make any changes and alterations. This this compartment here, it's got a 110 litre aluminium freshwater tank. The tank was used just for washing their hands when going to the toilet and that. However, because the past owners, the boys driving the truck, didn't want to empty the toilet at all, and I don't suppose you'd want to be doing that every day after work anyway. They closed the toilet door, put it in the locked position, and just said it's not working today. So consequently, this tank hasn't had fresh water in it for 5 to 6 years. But we've got some cleaner. We're going to run cleaner through the tank a couple of times. Obviously we will remove the tank to do that, but all said and done, we've discussed it, and we will not use it for drinking water. We'll just use this 110 litres for backup water for the engine should we blow a hose, or if it comes time to do a load of washing, we'll have it hooked to the washing machine. The water will be quite clean for that sort of thing, but we just won't be drinking it. So that's that compartment. Then we come on to the rear wheels. That's the door open for that. Makes changing the tyres, if you have to, easier. We put 8 brand new boots on. We've chosen the Bridgestone M840, which is a heavy duty off-road truck tyre. It's very well suited for mud, sand and rocks. These are the sort of tyres that bushfire brigade, etc., they use on their trucks going up the fire trails and everything. Decent chunky tread. They shed mud out of the tread quickly, clean themselves very quickly, so that's an asset. And the size of the tyre is a 1000 R20, and I think that's about all I can tell you about them, except they're enormously heavy. But I know that a lot of people with trucks of this type run super singles front and rear. We've decided to continue on using the dual rear wheels because we don't intend to go ballistic off-road. We're just going to be doing overlanding and exploring places that we couldn't normally take a standard motorhome into. The rear wheels also, if you get stuck, here's a bit of an idea, if you get stuck you can always throw heavy strapping between the two wheels, hook that back up to a tree if you've got one, and then put it in reverse and use it as a huge winch and pull yourself out of trouble. Whether it works or not, perhaps I'll have to try it one day, but it's just an idea. Everything's open to comment. It's got, obviously you can see the airbags in there and the very large shock absorbers, so we've got the air suspension in the back, gives you a fantastic ride, takes out all the severe bumps and knocks that you get, and makes things a lot easier in the back for what you've got stored up in your cupboards when we build them. Coming on to these two were used mainly just to store tools and off-road equipment in there. The passengers' luggage was stored in that rear door that I showed you in episode 1. This compartment is where I'm thinking of putting the house batteries, and we'll see how that goes. Sorry, I'm a bit dry in the throat. But the good thing on this, with this compartment, as I mentioned earlier, is that it is pressurised. It's got just slightly above atmospheric pressure, so it stops any ingress of dust and that, which we get a hell of a lot of. We get a lot of in Australia when we go bush. So that if we do end up putting our electronics in there, that's going to be a large asset. Actually, the batteries, I know we're working under a little bit of a difficult situation at the moment. I'm sorry for the shaking, etc. These are 2 of the 4 house batteries. They're a AGM battery. I think if we can get that in there. Deep cycle. And they're a 12 volt 300 amp hour battery. So once we've got the 4 hooked up, it'll give us 24 volts at 600 amps for house power and to run the inverters. They're a fairly hefty battery. They weigh 98 kilograms. I'm not sure how much, there's a bit of a teaser. I'm not sure how much that is in pounds. What we'll do is give you a bit of an aerial overview of the top of the truck while we're here, and there's not a great deal to see up on the top, but you'll see that that's the large rooftop air conditioner, which we're going to remove. It's not necessary, and we don't want to run the big compressor that drives that unit. What we are going to do is just revert back to the standard cab air conditioner, and then when we're pulled up on the side of the road, if it gets too hot or too cold, we are going to fit a standard motorhome reverse cycle air conditioner, which is more than adequate for cooling the cubic capacity of the pod. And the other hatch that you can see that's open up there, that's the escape hatch should we ever fall over at some stage, and that's about it. One of the main reasons that rooftop air conditioner has got to go is we've got three 24 volt 200 amp or 200 watt solar panels, and we need the acreage to be able to put those three panels up and across. We've also got one of the fantastic fans which we'll put over the shower and toilet area. There's a couple of other vents as well as TV antenna and security systems that go up there up top. So that's about it, and I'd say we'll call that a wrap for episode 2. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you in episode 2. So take it easy, and we'll catch you later. Bye now.